Shalom, this is GMS Holland Sit Downs coming back with a lesson. Want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect out there, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth all over the four corners of the earth. God, this is basically gonna be a message toward these people out there, man, that we are occupied with Hebrew Israelites that are all into, debunking the Hebrew Israelite doctrine, in the name of Christianity and all kind of nonsense. Like you got this dumbass Pastor Dowell and stuff like that, all occupied about the Hebrew Israelites, and trying to justify this Christianity nonsense, which if we take a look at what has happened in the past, if we take a look at, what is still going on in the world, it's evident that Christianity is evil, man. It's evident that Christianity is evil, but here it is. We be preaching in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We speaking about the Lord is going to come and deliver the children of Israel, which are the Negros, Latinos, and Indianos. And they want to speak evil of us, which that is our prophecy. But what I'm gonna do with this video is paint a picture of what is really going on, man. What is really going on, and how blind the people are, and how they do not even consider how wicked they be doing, man. The wickedness that they be doing, they don't even consider it. Speaking good of Christianity and evil of this truth. So I want to start off with this article right here, which is righteousness. It says teen kills, tortures and tortures with crucifix alleged pedophile Catholic priest. So this teenager, what had happened was he basically took a cross, a crucifix, and he slammed it down the throat of this Catholic priest, 91-year-old Catholic priest. He tortured him and eventually killed him with that crucifix, man. And that man suffocated. He died from suffocation, probably in his own blood. That because this crucifix got slammed down his throat, which is a good thing, man, because this man was a pedophile and he abused, of course, like a lot of these priests do. He abused a dozen boys, man. Not even girls, man, but boys. They always up into them boys, man. Little boys, little Edomite boys. Which is judgment. But the judgment is returning upon his own head too. By being basically tortured to death, man. But this is what's happening amongst these churches and with these priests. You have news articles about priests that are high in the Vatican that get caught within pedophile rings, man. They get caught having pedophile parties, with little kids there, little boys. This is what's going on in that Christianity community, but it's not being spoken of. There was a pedophile ring caught, I believe in Florida, and the police didn't bring out the news because they had to silence it, man. They had to keep it silenced. They had to keep it silent. This is what's going on, man. And for you cats out there like Vocab Malone, that Pastor Dowell, and all these other bugged out Christians, why don't y'all speak on this, man? Why don't y'all make a whole channel based upon the wickedness that be going on within Christianity? Why don't y'all do this, man? Because it's evident that that's not the truth. It's evident that that's just the wickedness of the so-called white man, like always. These Edomites. And this news that news concerning the Christian church has been spread long time ago, man. And it's not juicy. But this truth is juicy. Like the scripture says, even the birds shall flock unto the tree, man, which is this truth. This truth is that mustard seed that has been grown out to be a big tree, man. Now all these heathen nations want to come and take a look. You know, brothers be having dreams about, you know, that it's time for us to be defamed, man. They are about to, you know, put dirt in the water, man, which the water is this truth. And some people are gonna believe it, man, and they are believing it as we speak. You know, that's why they ain't trying to cover this truth no more, or hide this truth. They are putting it out in the open, man. But with some unclean meats within it, man, up in it. Like this truth is something unclean. This truth is clean, man. More clear than water that is wherever in this earth, man. But they have a purpose, you know, and that purpose goes hand in hand with the purpose of the Most High. He doesn't want everyone in this truth. He doesn't want everyone to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Bible, because he's not dealing with everyone. Just like in the time of Noah, only 8 people were saved. Now we speak about 144,000, you know, and the 1/3 and the innumerable multitude. And then they want to say, no, the whole world can make it. Just get the fuck out of here, man. That's not what the scriptures say. We speak what the scriptures say. Does the church do? Does the church speak what the scriptures say? No. They make their own doctrine. They make their own doctrine, man, which is not biblical. You can eat whatever you want. What does Job chapter 14:4 say? You can get nothing out of you can't get a clean thing out of an unclean thing, man. Nobody can do that. So if the Most High said these animals are unclean, then it's unclean. But nobody speaks against that, except the Hebrew Israelites. So guess what? We are the main focus for these damn apologetics and stuff like that. These idiots like Vocab Malone, man. Perfect example. Because why? This truth is spreading, man. This truth is growing. And instead of making videos about this, which is a fucking pedophile of the Christian church that abused dozens of boys, instead of rising up and speaking about that, guess what? Men that are preaching in the highways and byways, that are calling their people back to their real inheritance, are being spoken about as evil. Now let me read a piece of this article. It says, Ois, France, in what has been called an act of revenge, a teenager allegedly tortured and murdered a 91-year-old Catholic priest in Ois, France. As the latter is believed to have sexually abused him and several other boys. Montasoli, which is the name of that priest, bore signs of torture and had a crucifix rammed down his throat, which suffocated and ultimately killed him. Now, that's the judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. And that this thing is happening and that these priests are doing these things, that is also a sign that, hey, the Most High is not dealing with that, with the church of Christianity. And that whole religion, which the word religion means to hold back and restrain. Yeah, man, a lot of these boys been abused for years, man. Yeah, they have been restrained to speak about it, man. Because of fear for these for the Christian church, man. People and journalists and news articles are being restrained to speak upon these things, man, because the government is not down with it. They call it blasphemy, man, to speak against these Christian churches that do pedophile things like this, man. And this thing is still going on because people like Vocab Malone don't speak upon the wickedness that they be doing, man. Why doesn't he speak about this then? Is this good? Why don't you make videos about this? Why don't you specialize yourself? Because he says he specialized in the Hebrew Israelites, right? Why doesn't he specialize himself in the wickedness of the church, man? Of the churches, these pedophile priests. Anyway, if you don't do it, the Most High will put judgment and show you that the wickedness is there, man, and give us these juicy articles to show you, man, these Edomites, these crackers is a bunch of pedophiles, and the ones that are supposed to be righteous, they are most wicked of all, man. These so-called priests of the nation of Edom are the Wamyam, the red people. It's beautiful, man, beautiful. So it says, yeah, this guy got caught, Alexander, and he was put in a hospital because they said the police brought him to the hospital because he was how they call that? He has psychiatric problems, like it says in the top alinea. It says the religious leader had been accused of sexually abusing at least four boys, which include Alexander and Alexander's own father when he was a child. So this man got a track record, man. If he abused the father of the man and the boy himself, man, this 91-year-old priest, he has a list, man. That can never be no four boys, man, if he has been busy since the time of his father when he was a child. So that's crazy, man. From 1960 to 2000, Matasoli has allegedly abused over a dozen boys. Alexander's father. It's funny as hell, man. Man, you and your father got raped, man. You know, and guess where you are right now, man? The spirit of vengeance came upon you, and you locked up. This priest is dead. But where is Vocab Malone? Why ain't you making no videos about this? The shame of the Christian church, the wickedness of the Christian church. Why ain't you making a video about this then? You know, you wanna affiliate us with all these terrorist things and these extremists, right? That be stabbing up people and blowing people up and shit like that. That's the spirit that's out there right now, man. They're trying to affiliate us with extremism. They're trying to affiliate us with terrorism. Why ain't you affiliating the whole church of Christianity and all these branches of Christianity? Why ain't you affiliating them then with this pedophilia, man? That been going on for years, man. Here you see since 1960, and back in the days it was even worse, man. Back in the days it was even worse because then, you know, what happened in the village, it wouldn't really spread. But nowadays you have internet. You know, this truth is being spread across the world, man. Which the Most High set up this truth, man. The Most High set up internet. I mean, you know, for the truth to come out. Like the book of Nahum says, that the Most High is gonna reveal the nakedness. Let me grab it real quick. Nahum chapter 3. Verse 5. Nahum chapter 3, verse 5. Behold, I am against thee, said Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame. So it doesn't matter, vocab, man. Hey, if you don't want to speak about the wickedness of these churches and these priests, the Most High is gonna reveal it anyway. He will reveal the nakedness and show the kingdoms thy shame. Because ain't no truth within the nation of Edom, man. Ain't no truth there, man. Only wickedness. And that's the truth. And the Most High is busy revealing that, man. You know, and soon, you know, the rest of the wickedness of Esau is gonna be in the open, man, in the public. You know, the Most High is already doing those things. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. Yeah, all these heathen nations is gonna look at the nation of Edom and be like, ugh, they do some vile stuff, man. They are some pedophiles. They are some abusers. Which they already know, man. They already know. The people already know. Like Edomites themselves know that these priests of their own churches be some rapists, man. Some child abuse boy rapists. So, but the point is, man, Isaiah 5:20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. If you're not saying anything about it, if you are not marking the wickedness that is going on, then you basically done with it, man. If like they say in the society, if you don't vote against it, you are automatically with it. If you are not against it, you are automatically with it. And what do they do in this society? I ain't telling brothers to vote. Fuck their votes, man. It doesn't even matter anyway, because they will do what they want. You know, they will do what they want eventually. Anyways, so if you don't vote, if you don't vote, what do they do in the society? Your vote goes to the biggest party, man, with the most votes. That's where your vote gets added. So eventually they choose for you. You know. So if you're not speaking against it, you're automatically with it. You can't be neutral, man. You can't say, well, I'm neutral concerning it. No, it's impossible. Can't be neutral. It's just what it is. You know, so like how we do it, man. If we see wickedness going on, you know, amongst the Israelite camp or whatever, we speak concerning it, man. Even if it's from GMS itself. That's what we do. That's what we do, man. Because why? The scriptures is given for rebuke, for reproof and correction. So that's what we do. And this goes beyond correction, man. This goes towards a sentence unto death, man. Judgment from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, being cursed for the wickedness that you do, man. You know, and we also speak against Israelites, other Israelite camps, because that's only normal. You know, and we don't affiliate ourselves with these extremists and Israelite camps that be teaching nonsense, that are not teaching the sound doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We are not down with them. We're not down with them, man. So it says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Yeah, you can't be turning things upside down and say like, yeah, this is righteous and this is wicked. You know, if you're not speaking against the wickedness, even though it's of your own belief, man, you're just as wicked as the people that are doing the wicked act, man. You know, like the scripture speaks about, if you bid them Godspeed, then what? You are partaker of their evil deeds, like it says in the book of 1 John. So let me park real quick. Get out the car. Oh. Bear with me for a moment. So it says, verse 21, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Hey, come on, man. Who's this talking about, man? All these cats out there that are trying to come against this truth, they're being confounded constantly, man. And they twist the scriptures onto their own vain opinion, man. Being wise in their own sight. Because they ain't wise, man. They speaking folly, man. You had this debate with Vocab Malone and this other cat recently, speaking a lot of nonsense, man. There shall be peace upon the earth. For who? For the Israelites, man. But he wants to say now, yeah, there shall be peace upon the earth for the whole world. Eventually, yes, because the nations is gonna return to their own land after 1,000 years. But before that, there ain't gonna be no peace for them, man. There ain't gonna be no peace for them. You know, and then he wants to say, yeah, we speak against that. You know, we are speaking contrary to the scriptures, which is not true, man. We're not speaking contrary to the scriptures. Because why would the scriptures speak about they shall rule them with a rod of iron? Does that sound like peace? We are gonna bring peace to the nation of Israel, because the nation of Israel is gonna dwell in peace. The gate shall be open continually. The gates of what? The gates of Jerusalem, man. You know? So it says, woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward, and take away the righteous of the righteous from him. You see, so you have a lot of sellouts also, man, that be speaking certain things in wickedness, man. They be speaking certain things in wickedness. So yeah, man, why don't you speak about these pedophiles, vocab? I'm waiting, man. And for all these other cats also that want to justify Christianity, this is wickedness, man. And the truth is for the Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, and Indianos, and the Israelites that are scattered amongst the nations. You know, that might not be looking like Israelites no more, but they still are through the Spirit. Like it says in Romans. Romans chapter 8, verse 16, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And through the Spirit, hey, my dog starts drinking. This is the water, man. Like I said earlier, this is the water, man. You know? This is the water. If you take the Christianity for the truth, man, you have fluoridated water, man. Eventually, it's gonna kill you, man. If you give poison to a rat, he dies instantly. But if you get a little bit of poison in your system for years, a man is dying slowly, man. He's not gonna die instantly, but eventually he will die, man. Or catch sickness or cancer or whatever, man. You know? So it is what it is, man. So with that, I'm going to say, call Allah, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakadash, Shalom to the elect.